Well, Pat, the Department of Homeland Security has warned that terrorists could try to launch attacks with new technology. One potential tactic, using armed drones. CBN's national security correspondent Eric Rosales brings us that story.
Imagine this baseball stadium behind me filled with fans. Now imagine an armed drone filled with chemical weapons flies overhead, releasing it, killing them. It's a horrifying scenario that may not be too far-fetched after the latest warning from Homeland Security, which suggests terrorists to start using armed drones to carry out attacks. According to the DHS, there's been an uptick in terrorist interest for using unmanned aerial systems as weapons to drop chemicals.
You can take a quadcopter, off-the-shelf unmanned aerial vehicle that you can purchase for $99 at Radio Shack or Best Buy or even on Amazon, equip a small container on it, put an automated device on side just by using a trigger that you can get for 99 cents at a hardware store, fly it over a civilian area, and thereby you have a roving, chemical, unmanned aerial weapon.
Greg Roman leads the Middle East Forum, a research center working to defend our country from threats in that region. Roman says ISIS already uses drones on the battlefield to drop grenades and other explosives. Now Homeland Security is also concerned about drones targeting commercial jetliners. The DHS bulletin states unmanned aircraft systems highlight sustained concern regarding threats against commercial aviation and air cargo, including explosives, poisons, or toxins. Airports across the country already deal with close calls between drones and jetliners taking off and coming in for landings.
There is this balance between civil liberties and national security, but I don't think there's anywhere written in the Constitution that someone has the ability to operate a drone with unfettered access without regulation.
There is some concern regarding the regulations regarding drones, even in the private sector. First attacking commercial airlines, but then what about other government buildings? What about churches? What about people's homes? So it would not just stop at a plane.
The big picture is that Homeland Security's fight is shifting, ever adapting against ISIS, who is losing ground on the battlefield, but continues to have branches throughout the world. Eric Rosales, CBN News, Washington.